What is up, Gun Nation? Oh, this video is going to be about what to do when you get pulled over by the police when carrying a firearm. Alright, the first thing that I do when I notice that I'm about to be pulled over, as soon as I suspect that I'm getting pulled over, I start getting my information out. When I see those lights come on, pretty much every time that I suspected that I was getting pulled over, I had the information out. I already pulled it out. As soon as the lights came on, I turned my turn signal on in the direction that I'm going. Safely pull over as quickly and as safely as you can. Have all your information ready. So, the first time that I got pulled over with the firearm, I made the mistake of putting it in my glove box. Well, I had my insurance information in my glove box with my firearm. That's a no-no, guys. You need to have your information available quickly for the officer that's nowhere near where you're going to have your firearm. So, that's why it's important, as soon as you know you're getting pulled over, when those lights come on, safely, get your wallet out, or wherever you got your wallet information. Have your driver's license, have your concealed carry permit, and have your insurance quickly available. When you do stop, put your car into park. When you're an officer, you look at that, and when you see the brake lights on, you know that car is not in park. So that's an automatic red flag for the officer. They're on high alert because they know that you didn't put that car in park, so it can be taken off. You can take off in it in any second. So put your car into park. You don't have to shut your car off, but put it into park at least. Roll your window down about 1 to 2 inches. And keep your hands on the steering wheel. Keep your hands in plain sight and put them on your steering wheel. Take a few deep breaths as he's walking up, or her. When they come, you might say hi, but other than that, let them initiate the conversation. As soon as they're going to identify themselves, they should, and then they're going to tell you that the reason, or they're going to ask straight away for your information. Right then and there, by some state laws, you are required to identify that you are carrying a firearm. You may need to research in your state, on your state laws that require you to notify the officer that you have a firearm, with or without a permit. So most states require you, if you're carrying your firearm with a permit, that you have your permit, your ID ready. So, after that, you get your information and hand it to the officer. Do not incriminate yourself. If they ask you how fast you're going, I don't know how fast I was going. You just say, no, I don't know. Don't talk to them. The more you talk to them, and the longer you initiate contact with them, you're going to create time and space for them to get you to criminate yourself, or for them to find other charges to charge you with, or to investigate the probable cause that, they suspect this and that happening. So, limit your contact with them. It's the same if you're walking down the street and you get stopped. Eliminate your contact with them as soon as possible. So if you're not under arrest, suspicion of committing a crime, if you're not being detained, then you're free to go. So just walk off and tell them have a good day or good night. So give them your information. Once you get the information, they will go run it or do whatever they need to do. But if you're having a cop that's a dick from the moment they come to your window or stop you, guys, we cannot fight with them. We can't cuss them out. We can't cuss. We can't yell. We can't tell them that we know the law, we know our rights. We can't tell them all that, guys, because all that stuff agitates the situation. So if you're having an issue with a cop, from the moment of contact, you need to take a deep breath and go along to get along. And we fight our battles in the courtroom, guys. We don't fight our battles on the street. There's no way you're going to win, typically, against an officer when they have multiple people, they have multiple backup, they have, all the tools and all the tricks in their sleeve, their experience under their sleeve, under their belt. You're not going to win against that. So, limit your contact, go along to get along, and if the situation is alarming that bad, start recording. Alright. Now, if you're pulled over at night, here's my insurance information. You want to turn on all your lights. If you get pulled over at nighttime or late afternoon, any environment, turn on every single light. Because that's going to do three things. When the officer walks up, as soon as, when you get your information, you turn that light on. That's going to do three things. That's going to help the officer relax when they come up and they can automatically see in your vehicle. So that's going to make them relax is number one. Number two is that keeps them from shining flashlight in your car or in your face. That's number three, that is going to agitate you, which may cause you to do something and react to it, and they might not like, and it causes a conflict. So number one, it makes them get more comfortable with the situation, be able to relax because they can see what's in your car, what's going on at the time. And then it makes them, they don't have to shine a flashlight at you or in your face or in your window. And then the third one, you're not going to get aggravated with it and retaliate and yell and get that light on my face or whatever when you're trying to, normal instinct is to look at somebody that you're talking to. So that keeps that from happening, guys. So it's very crucial that we keep our lights turned on if it's at nighttime when we get pulled over. Another thing, if you've got a car full of people or even another person, just tell them to remain still, remain silent, keep their hands where they can see them. Now, that issue would be better in your favor if they can start recording the situation, just because, you need documentation. If they're acting, unconstitutional, violating our rights, we have to fight in the courtroom, guys. We have to fight in the courtroom, not in our car, not on our street. That is not how we fight our battles with the cops. You have to fight in the courtroom. So you need documentation and proof of that. Video source is very excellent for that. By your phone, by a dash cam, or by somebody else that's in your car. Another thing, with your insurance information, because like I just said about videotaping, you might have it on your phone. I have it on my phone right now, but I also have a hard copy. Because your phone may be dead. You have a hard copy so you can show proof of it. If the incident's going south, you can turn your phone on and lay it down, at least record audio. You can hold it in your hand towards them, whatever. Try not to let them know that you're recording because that agitates the person too. If they're trying to just manipulate you, do something, that's going to agitate them. If they know that they were unprofessional from the moment they jumped out of their car, which I had an officer do one time, that was a bad situation, but everything went okay except court. But, you need to record that conversation, record their behavior. But if somebody knows you're recording them, it can go either way. They can either tone it down or they can even escalate even farther. So try to record them without them knowing about it. And if you have to go to court later, that's going to be in your favor. So, but yeah, we just want to, remain still as much as possible. If you have to reach for something, let them tell you how to proceed. I can make another video about what to do if they ask you to step out of your car. Trust me, I've had issues with law enforcement, and that's what's really made me take it upon myself to research into laws about firearms and about my rights and how, I have my rights into different situations. So, it's always a good thing for you guys to know your rights in a variety of situations. Well, that's Ammo Wizard, guys. I'll catch you next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. Ammo Wizard out.